Welcome back to One Piece Anime Review, episode 152. This one covering episode 936. Getting the hang of it. The land of Wano's Haki-Ryuo. This pretty much adapts the rest of chapter 939, pages 2 through 7 and 15 and 17. Yep, capping off that chapter. And when I looked up, I thought this was quite strange. They say online that it's also adapted pages 2 through 5. I looked at the pages, and it's more like 2 through 4 and like the first two panels of page 5. For the most part, yes. These are the order of events. Now, there are three major things that happen in this episode. Now, pretty much, if you look at it, the way this episode starts off is exactly where last week's episode left off, where you have Momoshiki's sister, Hidori, revealing herself to Zoro, and of course Zoro thinking about, oh, Momo, yeah, I know him. I'm his ally. And she has mentioned about the Every 9, which he mentions he's met 6 of them. He has not met the other 3 yet. And she mentions the other 3, like, one of course is the Kappa, who they make us be part of this, and Algae and like one other guy. The other guy has not shown up yet, but Algae has shown up. And yeah, the guy was last seen running away from Kaido. That's what you see in the anime. And surprisingly, though, this is another episode in the anime where you have almost all the Straw Hats appear. Though this time there were 2 absences in this episode. Yes. For one thing, Nico Robin is nowhere to be seen in this episode. The only character absent for this episode is still Brook. Yeah, Brook is surprisingly absent this episode. Yeah, these two have been absent for quite a while, actually. Yeah, ever since Nami and Robin escaped with Suru from... The Robin could easily be still at the village. But Brook is nowhere to be seen. Did the Straw Hats forget about him? Seems like it. So yeah, we first have basically Zoro have a conversation, and that he's going to help them, and of course he needs to sleep, but the girl is like just laughing, kind of like, and like, yeah, he's going to help us, yeah, it's so good, and then of course, well, she prepares something for Otama, and of course she sees her sleeping on Zoro, which is so adorable. And the way people sleep in this anime is so weird. It's like there's this little snot bubble, and if the thing bursts, they wake up. And then after Hidori just reignites the fire, they just basically just start up. Apparently she lies right next to him, and it's almost looked like the way her eyes look that she was about to have sex with Zoro. Don't worry, she doesn't. She does not have sex with Zoro. She never has sex with Zoro. Yep, so Zoro was fine. Just fast asleep. And this is so adorable. Like, it's like everybody's feet. Like, see Zoro's feet. We see Hidori's feet. Apparently, she's wearing socks. And you see Tama just sleeping. This is just a great little scene. And it'd be so hilarious when Sanji finally shows up because he gets upset at seeing this. Sanji is seeing the episode, still having the massive amount of bruises that Nami gave him last episode. He doesn't say anything. He just stands there. Now, as for Law, he goes off and does his own thing. Because Shibu basically, said that possibly one of his crew did leak information. That actually is true. They did. But they were under duress when they did it. So, and it's shown they actually regret doing it. And then we see 3 guys who Usopp has seen back in the capital. And these 3 guys were apparently in love with Hidori when she was the courtesan. And she pretty much robbed them blind. And because the fact that they have no money, they have to live in this town. Because according to Shogun, if you're not making money, you cannot live in the capital. That's his law. Okay? And of course, I also mentioned about Shinobu, where she is basically upset that Kaido basically goes to the country. Now, the little snippet you see of basically like a ruined well, that is not from the manga. That's complete anime original. Now, they do allude to Kaku in this episode, but she has not physically appeared in this episode. No, she hasn't appeared in a couple episodes. Yeah, the only reason I can think of in terms of the way it is in the manga, because she hasn't physically appeared in the chapters. That's why she hasn't appeared in the manga. I'm surprised they have a cutaway to her, even for something brief. Yeah, and the whole thing with... Now, the way that the sequence of the episode is, like, first is the Zoro stuff on pages 2 through 7 of chapter number 239, and then you have what is adapted from 240, and then, like, the rest of the episode, which is basically takes up 3 pages. Yeah, that's from 3 pages, where, of course, Luke mentions about Haki, and of course, Hidari does point out that Haki is a foreign concept, but he does a former Haki when he turns his hand into the coat of arms. He turns the armored Haki. That's what generally referred to as when the skill like this, like he turns his fist into like black. Yeah, it's kind of like a metal substance. That's armored Haki. Luffy is known for doing this. There's 2 other people in the series of the Straw Hats known for doing this, and that's Zoro and Sanji. Zoro does it basically to cover his sword. Sanji to cover his legs. That's the simple gist of it. Also, Usopp knows Haki as well, though he knows observation Haki. Yeah, these 4 are the only ones know Haki. Surprisingly, neither of the 2 women know Haki. Frankie, I get not knowing Haki because he's a cyborg, but it's somehow neither of the women know Haki, or even Chop, or even Brook. Brook, I would be surprised if he actually does know Haki. It'd be interesting if he does know, but he doesn't. So, Luffy wants to know a particular form of Haki that he can send people flying without specifically touching them. So Haru, basically, who is really Haru the Flower, yeah, basically the viewers probably know this for quite a while, because of his flower tattoo on his shoulders, and he's able to block the move by the Apache Man, and then he covers his hand in like this special essence, this purple energy, and then he just basically hits Apache Man really hard in the neck, basically knocking him out and defeating him. Yeah. So this looks interesting, and of course, Haru's like, was this what he's talking about? Yeah, teach me it. Yeah, he will teach him that, and that's pretty much the episode. It's a great episode, and it does progress the story along very nicely, and it keeps everything there from the manga. Kudos. Yeah, the other thing they added was the illusion about Kaku in the thing, and mostly some minor stuff. Yeah, but I would say the only thing they added here was Sanji's brief cameo in the episode, because Sanji does not appear in chapter 240, the material they have from. Yeah, his appearance is nothing more than a quick cameo. That's somebody added in, because he's clearly there, and, well, why not? Yep. So yeah, that's the episode review. My next review of a comic corner, 2 comic corners. Now, normally would have a new chapter of the manga, but there was no new chapter released today. Nope, it was delayed until tomorrow for some strange reason. I have no idea why. So expect a review for One Piece tomorrow of My Hero Academia. My next review is going to be a comic corner reviewing 2 trades from 2 Batman writers. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye.